All right, here we go. Congratulations. Happy first day of the rest of your life. We are Dream Your Life Amazing Team. I'm very excited to see that some of the things that happened yesterday, even though we were out of power for 20 hours, we couldn't get on the call last night. You guys went ahead and did one without me. I love that. I mean, you guys are taking ownership of the things that's going on, so pretty excited about that. I want to show you some things in the back office because there's some questions, and then I want to open it up for Q&A for you guys. If you see, there's a little Q&A button off to the side on the actual browser. If you guys would go ahead and put your questions in there, so as soon as I get done showing you the back office, you guys can get your questions answered. So I think this is the page right there. There we go, sharing my screen. Hope you guys can see that. Now here's the option. When you guys get in, we talked about a couple different things on the introduction, and there's really 8 different ways a person can buy the books, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm actually going to talk about how to get started, which is for you guys to upgrade to your personal position. Now you guys know that you don't have to pay anything toward that top spot. You already paid for it. All Team 100 guys. That's going to be qualified at all 3 levels all the time. But your individual position, where you're going to be marketing and where you're going to be building your downline for your personal commissions, that has to be upgraded so that you can get paid. And you can do that anytime between now and the 1st so that you can get into the commission run. So the way you do that is you go how to get started, and you're going to have a couple different choices. Order some products is what most people are going to come in and do. They're going to order the books or the dream planners, but for you guys to upgrade your position, you're going to go over here to this section that says create a rewards team. And the way you do that, you're going to upgrade your spot to either $5 a month or $25 a month. That means that you're getting the dream planner and the tools with the book at the $25 a month. If you just opt in at the $5 a month, your position is only going to get the book, the PDF book, and the training that goes along with the book and some basic stuff. You don't actually get some of the more advanced tools and some of the more advanced training until you move over and have both products. So you're going to see down here you have 4 different options. One is just to basic, if you just can't afford to do anything else, just get the basic $5 monthly subscription. We're going to use an e-check, so you're going to have a U.S. bank account for the Team 100 guys. Because we said we let some people that were out of the country. Some of you guys are out of the U.S. and you don't have a U.S. bank account. In that case, you guys need to do the Explorer or the Artisan at $60 and pay for the whole year and just send me money in PayPal. Just contact me and I'll make sure that I personally credit and upgrade your account. But for those of you who have the U.S. bank account, you can just put in your checking account information and we'll do $5 a month. It's the bare minimum to get you paid on that level. If you want to get paid on the people who come in at the $20 level, you're going to have to upgrade here. We had a question earlier. What if I go ahead and buy the $60, which is the Explorer level? That's going to pay for the entire year, so you don't have to think about it. You don't have to every single month. We're going to send you an e-check. You're going to approve the check. You're going to give us a check number. Instead of doing that every single month, and you can afford to do the $60, go ahead and do $60, pay for the whole entire thing, and then that $5 that you're going to be making out of your commissions won't be taken out of your commissions to pay for your position. It'll already be covered, and that extra $5 will just be given to you. You can take out in PayPal or however you want to do it. So the $60 is the $5 position for an entire year. If you can afford the $25 and you want to get both, then just do $25. That'll cover you for the $5 monthly, and it'll cover you for the $20 monthly, and then every single month you're going to get an e-check come into your email. You're going to have to approve it, and then we'll run it based on the checking account number. Super simple. If you want both levels for the entire year, that's $300. That'll cover you for an entire year, and then we won't have to hit your commissions to pay for your position. And you can see the things you get. You actually get an additional paperback planner sent to you, and you actually get one to do the year on either one of them. You actually get another hard copy of the book that you can either give away or you can use for a family member. So that's the incentive for you doing the yearly version. If you do the monthly version, you're gonna have to pay for the book because you just get the ebook. So that's the explanation of how to get started. You guys have until the 1st of the month to do that so that your spot can be approved and accredited. The next thing I want to show you guys is Dream Gifts, which is really going to be one of the most powerful marketing tools that you've ever seen on the market. Dream Gifts are the way that you can send 5 copies of the paperback or 5 copies of the ebook out to your friends, and we're going to do the mailing for you. Somebody asked me where do they go? Are you going to mail them to me and I have to give them away? No. Once you purchase your gifts, and here's your 2 options. Once you purchase your gifts to 5 people, now you can purchase both if you want. You can do 5 paperbacks and 5 ebooks, which I'll show you that later in another video maybe. But buy one or the other. $20 will get you all 5 ebooks, and we're going to send out a beautiful postcard, and it's going to give them a login link, and it's going to show them how to come into your back office, and you're going to be able to track all that stuff. So purchase one of the two, either the paperback books. Now, when you do this, this is very important. We're not shipping overseas. We're not shipping any place but USA, Canada, and we're working on Australia. We actually have the deal for Australia. All the prices figured out, but we're not shipping shipping there yet. We're probably I'm thinking a week out, maybe 2 weeks out before we're going to add Australia. But it's pretty cool that we're already adding another country within 2 weeks, and that's because of Jeanette Martin and Jackson over there. I'm going to ship them a whole bunch of books, and we figured out the pricing. We figured out the model for the Australian. She's going to do all our shipping for us. So that's great. Love these guys stepping up and helping me do shipping from over there. So buy the ebook or buy the 5 paperbacks, and then you're going to get, once you make the purchase, you're going to see an option to put in the name, the email address, the shipping address, and the telephone number of the person you're sending it to, and then we will ship them out for you. We've got a beautiful, beautiful envelope that we're going to ship out to them, and it's going to have a pretty postcard on the inside, and they're going to pull it out. They're going to see they got a gift from you. They're going to see a super simple link, which is dream-redeem.com. They're going to go dreamredeem.com, and they're going to put in this wonderful little code, 5-digit code, and it's going to automatically log them into their back office, and they're going to get an opportunity to hear about the opportunity. They're going to get the free training. They're going to get all the stuff that comes along with the book, and they're going to get an opportunity to send you a thank you note. So you got that whole reciprocity thing going on. They're going to feel a certain amount of obligation to at least go back there and send you a thank you. And then when they get back there and they see what this thing is about by watching these 3 videos, I think they're going to be hooked. So some of the other things that you guys are going to see coming up pretty quick, you know, your friend page is going to be showing. Your submit a ticket is actually going to be working. We might have a temporary solution for you guys for a ticket solution over the next couple of weeks while we're building out our ticket solution. And then I think that answers almost everything that we didn't cover already. So let me see if you have any questions. That was all from yesterday. So I don't see any new questions. I think I've probably covered everything then. How about you guys? You guys, anybody in the audience here have some questions for me? Raise your hand, give me a little wave, unmute yourself. Nicole does. Let's see if I can unmute.
Okay.
There you go.
Hi, I just unmuted myself. I tried to work out how to get the questions up onto the side, but it just took a while. My question is that whenever I log into my back office, it doesn't look like the Dream Life Rewards one that you keep on showing, and it doesn't. It only has the picture of the bee and stuff. So and it has the profile and the home part. Is it supposed to look different?
No, you are in our old back office, which is the Bill Ebert back office. You need to go into your Dream Life Rewards back office. If you'll just go to dreamliferewards.com and then click on the member login.
Yeah.
You're going to come to a page and then click here to have your login information sent to you, because you're still logging into the old one, which is everybody right now who's part of the Team 100. I would say 90% of them all have 2 back offices. They got the old Bill Ebert one, which has the B in there, and you have the new one. You should definitely be dreamliferewards.com, and then when you click on login, it'll be affiliates/login, and then have yourself sent a new email with the login information.
Okay. I'll go give it a go and see how it works.
And then if you can't find it, just reach out to me. I'll make sure I send you an email.
Yeah, thanks. Because I kept on seeing all the videos that you had, and I was like, mine doesn't look like that. Mine hasn't got anything. All right, so I can go onto that, and then it says enter your sponsor's ID or member login.
There you go.
Okay, so I found it. So I'm doing it while I'm talking to you. That way I won't forget. And then, so my username's the same?
No, click on the send me your username, and it'll send you a brand new username and password.
It just says trouble logging in. Click here. So I can click on that, and then just because I think I tried that last night because I thought it was different, and I thought, okay, I'll resend the password, and I'll let you know if there's any problems.
Okay.
Groovy. Thank you so much. I felt really weird because I was like, oh, why doesn't mine look the same? It doesn't have all the same things. It's so weird.
All right, well, reach out to me if you get stuck.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nicole. Who else has a question for me? Sarah.
Hey, Bill. This is a question I asked you about yesterday, and you kind of explained it to me, but maybe you can bring it up and give a little clarification. So a while back, when we were talking about what we thought pre-launch would be, we thought that the only option for somebody to get in during pre-launch was to pay like the full $60 for a full 12 months. And now it looks like we're able to have them sign up for just $5. So that's great, but tell me two things. One, at the time that we first described them as coming in at just $60 options, part of that rationale was that we wanted to make sure that this was going to be a real stable base for everybody, that they were going to be there for the next 12 months. Please address that. And then the other is, what then is the difference between pre-launch and launch?
Good questions. So to answer the first question, we found that in talking to a lot of people, we're probably going to be able to grow your downline faster if you give them the 20, if you give them the 5 and the 25 option. If you give them the $60 option only, the people who would do the 25 probably wouldn't do it. You know, it's that, you know, if someone's that tight, if they're coming so tight down to, you know, it's only $100 that they're going to spend, or are they going to spend the 25 and get both and get the training and, you know, be serious, or are they just going to do the $5 and wait to make some money before they jump up? And so I think the letting people in without having that feeling of twisting their arm to make a more financial decision really goes with our brand anyway. So I just didn't want anybody to feel like, you know, that we're trying to, you know, hold $60 over their head. You can't get in if you can't afford it.
Great idea.
The other thing was the pre-launch. The only reason for pre-launch, there's really two. Reason number one is we're just not ready. We're just not ready to say that we got all our bugs out. So, you know, while we're in pre-launch, someone says, hey, this doesn't work. We say, yeah, that's why we use the word pre-launch. And, you know, people understand that. We're launching the company. The first month is always kicking the bugs out, and we found 5, 6 pretty big ones today. I mean, nothing that would shut the thing down, but, you know, they're pretty glaring because, you know, you're working 24 hours a day to get the thing up. So we get some nice little things, and all you guys are helping us out. That's the other thing about pre-launch is all you guys are free testers for us. Everybody who comes in early realizes, hey, look, have you seen this or have you seen that? And it just becomes part of the camaraderie. The other thing about pre-launch is everybody wants to be in a company when it's brand new. There's just something about it. You know, the whole pre-launch opportunity, be the first guys in. Just the word, for some people, they want sizzle. Now, some people don't want to be in a company unless it's 5 years old. You know, there's that other crowd. You know, unless you've been around forever and ever, then they don't want to be part of that. So those are our two primary reasons for pre-launch. And hope that answers your question.
Yes, very good. Just one last question then. You said for sending the books to people, we have to enter in their name, their address, and their telephone number. What if you don't know their telephone number? Is that required?
No. It just helps on the UPS or the payment. You know, sometimes if they can't deliver it, it's nice to have a telephone number, but you don't have to have it. The other thing that you can do is if you have one of the people that are close to you and you see them on a regular basis, you can mail it directly to you with their name on it. You know, put your address in it, mail it to you, and then when it gets there, you can hand deliver it and say, hey, I bought this for you, and it's already in the beautiful packaging. And you know, that's one way that for the people that are close to you, it's cool either way. It's cool to get the gift face to face. It's also cool to just open up a brand new, pretty full color package, and the book's inside.
Cool. Thank you.
So we're ready to go. I just wanted to. If you guys are thinking about other questions, there's a couple things in the birth of a company. We're thinking big. Everything that we're building is based on the fact that I want to be the first person to sell 10 million copies of a book in 12 months. That next year I want to be the very first person. Stephen Covey did it, but it took him years and years, and he was 56, 57 years old when he wrote his first book, when he wrote 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He didn't have you guys to help him, so I think we could do it. I think we can do it. So we're building the entire company based on the fact that this is going to be a world-changing corporation. This is going to be a company, the web servers, the people that we're getting in. all the things that we're doing, and the companies that we're picking to do our printing and picking to do our deliveries, also all top-notch, world-class companies. So we could always, it's going to cost us a little bit more in some cases to do it right, but we want to do it right. And so when we start to scale, I'm really hoping that the thing that happened to my last two companies doesn't happen here. We talked about it is possible with this company to do 10 million copies in this year. It is very possible because we saw that kind of sizzle and that kind of marketing come in the last two companies we did. But we really don't want to grow that fast. It's actually not good for a company to grow from 0 sales to 10 million customers in 6 months. Someone had a question here, kind of distracted me. So we're building everything for quality. As we go along, we have 3 stages. When a baby's newly born, you want to keep them away from sneezes, and you want to keep them away from germs. Everybody's wearing a little mask. And the infancy of a company is not that much different. There's a couple things that have to happen in a company for it to be able to launch. And fortunately, we have 9 out of 10 of them already done. The 9 of the 10 things that we're looking for a company to be able to take off is already done. The only thing that we need now is we need enough customers. Our customer base has to actually be proven. Unless you have customers, unless you're selling stuff, then you're dead in the water. So that's the next thing that we're going to see whether it's going to happen or not. We have to have enough customers so that we're paying the bills, but we can't have too many where we're going to kill the company. It's a very delicate balance. You just don't throw your baby overboard and let it start swimming across the English Channel day one. You got to start, getting it some sea legs and start teaching it how. So it's a very tricky thing. Network marketing is a business model like no other. It's a very delicate little machine. And so this next 30 days will tell us whether we have a product that is replicatable. I'm absolutely sure that we do. We haven't seen it. We've seen you guys fall in love with it, and we've seen what you guys have done with it, and we've seen people's lives being changed by it. So I think we have a sizzle company, and we have a sizzle product. Now we just have the next 30 days. The goal is to get to 2,500 customers at the $5 level. We get to that, then everything's covered, and then we can just go full speed ahead. If we can get to that goal, if we can do 2,500 customers, which is not a massive goal from my perspective, it might be a massive goal for most network marketing companies, but I don't think it's impossible. I think with the team that we have and with the product we have and the price point we have, there's just no reason why we can't get to 2,500. And then if we can stay under 5-time growth every month, we don't want to get more than 5 times. We don't want to do more than 10,000 people on the next month. At that point, once we prove the 2,500, now we got a little monster. Now we got a baby that was born and it's basically 2 years old just 30 days later. I mean, it's actually a company. It's paying all of its bills, and we don't need to be looking into any savings or any other investors to help the company grow. So at that point, we've done some pretty miraculous things, and now we have to figure out a way to keep steady, strong growth. And if it starts to get out of control, we have to figure out some smart ways, and we really don't know. What's that going to be? I don't know yet. I hope that's the problem that we have. I hope the problem that we have is month number 2, we do more than 5 times growth, and we have to figure out a way to slow it down. If we're going to have a problem, that's the best one. So I just wanted to let you guys know we're all partners in this thing. We're all sharing that top spot. We're all invested somewhat. Some of you are invested more than others. I put all my eggs in this basket. This is everything for me. This is 30 years in the making. I don't have any other major things going on. I got a couple other little side things because I always do. Always doing something. Always fishing. Always fishing with another pole. But it's not. It's really. I got all my eggs in this basket. So any other questions? I see Nicole's raising her hand. You have to unmute yourself.
Sorry, I've tried typing questions in, but it doesn't seem to work for me. Jeanette was just on Messenger asking if the site was going to be upgraded and if we would get a new login sent to us.
You guys should already have the new site and the new login, and it should look like this.
I tried getting an email sent to me for my new password, and it doesn't seem to work for me.
All right, I'm going to, all of you who can't get in, because I've sent the email a couple times last week, all of you who can't get in, send me a personal note on Skype or on Facebook on the Team 100 the personal chat and give me your email address, and I'll make sure you get the login. I'll send it to you straight through Instant Messenger. And I'll also send out another email tonight telling everybody where this link is. The moment the call is done, I'm going to send a link out to every single one of you And in that email will have your login. It'll have your username and password. So check it, 5 minutes or less as soon as we hang up. Check your spam folder and make sure you're getting it.
Okay, Bill, I think that might be one of the glitches. I had set up sort of a dummy account and went in there yesterday and tried to have it send me my email as if I had forgotten, and I never got a reply email back.
Yeah, that was what my problem was.
So it may not be just you that's having that trouble, Nicole.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, I will. I'll look into that, and like I said, right after the call, I'll send out the mass email too. Who else has a question for me?
So, without diving too much into training on marketing going forward, I just want to touch on the story that we should be telling as we go forward, because we all come from different network marketing companies, different online social media marketing, etc. I mean, through the pages and through the Top 100 group, I think people can see the vision. But if you could maybe touch on like 3 key points as if we're marketing on, say, Facebook or LinkedIn to people, strongly in the beginning, my concern has been going forward, showing your vision and keeping this as the vision, and like you said, not growing too fast and focusing on the monetary side. So without delving too much into training, because I know we probably don't want to go there tonight, can you just, because this was something that Mary Ellen and our group up here in New York talked about over lunch yesterday. I want to keep the vision strong, and I want everyone to understand the key points that we should be speaking as we go forward.
Well, that's a really good question, and I won't get into too much detail because part of the $25 training is going to be marketing. The $5 person and the $20 person might get in just to get the book, but you're going to be telling 3 different stories. You're going to be telling the Dream Your Life Amazing story. This is all about them. You need to dream your life amazing. Let me show you how to dream your life amazing. What about for your kids? What about for your spouse? What about for your career? It's all about them. And it really is. This company is going to be all about their dreams. And so you're not going to be selling the opportunity. You're going to be promoting their dreams. The easiest thing you're ever going to sell to any person in the world is their dreams back to them. Easiest sale you can ever do. So we're going to have regular testimonials from people. We're going to have snippets from the live events. We're going to have videos out there. We're going to have excerpts from the book. We're going to have quotes from the book. We're going to have quotes from you guys all telling the story. And so as you put it out there, you're going to start building that know, like, and trust following toward the brand. You're going to actually be selling the idea just like you would for a Tony Robbins upcoming event 6 months from now. You're going to be taking the long-term effect of telling people, hey, your dreams are valuable. Let's invest in your dreams. It won't take long for people to like, and then click, and they want to get either the free copy of the book or buy the $5 version. So selling their dreams. Number 2 is to sell the opportunity. Now, I think it should be secondary to selling their dreams, but I'm going to show you guys how to sell the opportunity. We're going to use advertising. I'm going to show you how to use Facebook ads. I'm going to show you guys how to use the $1 million question effectively to help someone come in without feeling like they're opportunity death. You know opportunity death. Every third Facebook post is, hey, join my opportunity, join my gold bullion, join my, shut up. We are so tired of hearing that. We got to tell it in a way that is just not killing people. So that's the second part of marketing, is you're going to actually market the opportunity. And some of that is by showing some of the checks in your back office, but every 4th or 5th or 6th one you're going to talk about opportunity. You're not going to be hitting them opportunity side. And then the other way, the best way for us to grow our business is to not become, now I know some of you guys on the call are monsters and it's not going to work for you, but we are not trying to find the monster. We don't want the person who is only focused on a strong front line. We're going to get some of those people. That's okay. But our primary business is going to be based on the fact that every person is going to love enough people to get 3. Teach people to love people enough to get 3 people on their front line. It really does. The true nature of network marketing is to get 3 people excited, to get 3 people caring about their own vision. See, you don't have to sell the pay it forward thing. The moment someone starts to read the book, if they get to chapter 5, if they get that far and they start using the dream planner, 80, 90% of the people are like, I need to give this to my wife. I need to give this to my husband. I need to give this to my kids. I need to give this. They're already automatically thinking about who they can give it away to. So our goal is to make them first passionate dreamers. The rest is going to be easy. And so if we really teach people from the core, give it away, sell it, give it away till you get 3 people who fall in love with it. Now, we don't know what those numbers are. I was showing you my back office. Here's what you're going to find. We don't know exactly what the numbers are, and of course it's going to depend on who you're talking to and the kind of relationship you have. But one of the things you're going to see is how many book vouchers, once you're upgraded, this section that's hidden down at the bottom gets bounced to the top. So now you become a marketer, and you actually get to see how many book vouchers you've shared, how many of those are actually claimed, and then you're going to see how many of those actually become customers. They actually become leaders in the organization. Within the next 30 days, maybe 60 days at the most, we're going to know that number. We're going to know that it takes exactly this many books before you get a customer. And that's going to be the way we're going to build the company, by giving away ebooks, or giving away or purchasing the $5 ebooks, or by buying them a book. And we're going to find out, well, how many do I have to get hooked before I catch the big fish, before I catch their heart? And then we're going to teach you all 3 ways. We're going to teach you the free way, we're going to teach you the relationship way, and then we'll teach you the marketing way. And over the next 90 days, we're going to see by your results and by ours, we're going to see which ones work best, and you're going to figure out which one works best for you. So we lost our 2 guys. We got one back. So you guys,
I'm back.
Hey Roman. So you guys know your customer for this story, for the Dream Your Life Amazing story, this customer is a woman from the ages of 26 to 64. That is our primary customer. Just so you guys know, when you're getting ready to spend your money on some books and you're putting up the ebooks, your customer's a female, almost primarily. 65% of all of our customers are going to be female. Now, once the guy gets a hold of it, he's going to be like, wow, this is different. This is not like touchy-feely girly book. Once he sees that it's practical and it's EQ and it's IQ and it's all about combined together with practical, he's going to see this work in his business. He's going to see it work in his relationships. He's going to see it. Once the guy gets in, he's hooked. But primarily, the only people looking for this kind of stuff right now are females. So 65.7%. It's primarily female. So if you want to spend your money wisely, make sure you send out your first books to girls. I see a little head in there. All right. I don't see any other questions. Anybody else? Well, I appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate all you're doing. I love the fact that you guys are taking ownership and doing calls even when I'm not there. We are going to be knocking out the story. One of the things that I would love to do, Roman, you just yesterday was so impacting to me to hear your story. I would love for you to tell the story. You know, if you come to New York, you and I should talk. We got to figure out a way to give you your 15 minutes to tell your story, because you know, me and Maria were up late last night and we just kept saying. You just kept repeating Roman's words.
We were so trying to encourage him last night. It was just awesome. We're ready to hear it, Roman.
Yep.
I think it's going to be more than 15 minutes. It's a pretty insane story, and I definitely would love to share it with everybody. I think it will lift a lot of people up, because what happened to me in the past year, I don't know if it happens to many people.
Well, we definitely want to hear your story. If you're coming to New York, let me know. I want to help you prep for it. All of you guys who are coming, let me know if you want to be part of the 15-minute speaker crowd. We probably can't take everybody because we're going to have a pretty big crowd this time. But we've already picked out, you know, Mary Ellen's going to give us her 15 minutes, and hopefully Carrie will too. We got a couple other people that have said they want in for the 15 minutes of fame. It's just going to be good. If public speaking is one of your things, if it's something you want to do when you grow up, come to an event. Let's record it. Let's tell your story. Let's perfect the story that you're going to tell, and let's start getting eyeballs on you in a professional circuit. So I think that's it. I don't have any more questions. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. I'm gonna be doing regular calls. I got a very intense schedule to get to 2,500 customers in 30 days. I'm going to be doing calls as often as you need me to do calls. If you need 3-ways with people, if you want to talk to people, we still have 9 or 10 top 100 spots because that group that I said were coming in never did. We're actually not going to have. We're not going to have that thing happen. So 9 or 10 spots. If you have anybody that wants one, let me know. Let's get them in, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Thanks, Bill.